To tell you guys, 3 Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Libra Views. I'm Charlene. Subscribe and like this video. So I'm here to talk about what is it, the 3rd or 4th episode, I don't know, it's in the description box, of Joseline's Cabaret Atlanta. So the episode picked up exactly where it left off, you know, with the whole Lucky and Barbie, you know, fight and them making up. And that Barbie left. She left the house. After getting her ass beat 3 times, you know, different drama with the ladies, she packed up her bag and left. Chanel So and Boss Tech meet up to talk about the fact that Barbie packed her shit and left. Chanel, who apparently is supposed to be Barbie's friend, completely switched up on her. She was talking all this mess about how, you know, she was so dumb to leave and, you know, it's making her look bad that she left, being phony pretty much. So they go and run and tell Joseline, and Boss Tech basically said that she feels like Barbie was scared of Yummy. Okay, now Yummy, you know, she is little mama who talks very soft and sexy like this. And, you know, they basically were talking about how, you know, it was a scene that had happened we clearly didn't see where Yummy was acting like a goddamn weirdo, okay? Yummy definitely gives off weirdo energy, kind of psycho. Like if she got into a fight, like her ass would probably bite you. You feel me? She'll probably try to gouge your eyes out from the back like that. Like she seems like very, you know, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So Boss Tech basically said she felt like Barbie was like, this bitch is nuts. She might turn up on me. I gotta go. Apparently Barbie is a big old Amazonian tall ass bitch. And Yummy looked like she ain't no more than 4'10". But I digress. So Joseline starts dragging Barbie, calling her trailer park trash, go suck a dick like you always do, because she's basically mad that Barbie has left the house. Now, one thing I will say about the show is Joseline's music in between the scenes. You know, Joseline's music has gotten better. I just wonder, do she really think the lyrics to her songs make sense? Like, I know Ballistic is a producer, you know, and I don't think a producer is so much so a songwriter. I'm like, does she listen to the music? I mean, it's gotten better from when she was with Stevie, but I'm just curious, like, do she really, well, clearly she thinks it makes sense. The shit don't goddamn make sense to me, okay? Joseline calls and cusses Barbie out, you know what I'm saying? Go suck a dick like you always do. You dumb bitch, you know, whatever. So then she throws Barbie's suitcases and bags out down the steps of the house. I'm like, she had a lot of luggage. Like, how long was these bitches in this house? You know what I mean? Because the bitch had about 6 suitcases. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn, like, you know, that's a lot of stuff. But I get it. You know, you got to bring different stuff because you don't know what you're going to be doing. I was just wondering why she wouldn't take her stuff. Like, if you were going to leave the house, why wouldn't you just take your stuff? And maybe perhaps, you know, maybe the car she was taking away in wasn't big enough to carry the 6 goddamn suitcases she brought. Or, you know, maybe she, you know, I don't know. But I could see how Joseline could be upset because it does seem like you kind of are seeking attention. You claim you have so much money. You claim you this, you get real money, this, that, and the third. You know, you could have figured out a way to get your bags out of the house when you left. It does seem like you are trying to take attention and kind of steal the show. And you're not really trying to steal the show because you can dance or, you know, because whatever. You're just trying to start drama and really, you know, I'm going to leave, but I'm going to leave my bags there. And really, you trying to steal the scene, you know, because if you got so much money, you could have paid for a Lyft or an Uber, one of them expensive big diesel Yukon Denali's, you know what I'm saying, trucks to come get your stuff. So it do seem like you want attention, and I can see why Joseline is really kind of over that shit with you. Lexi calls out Chanel for basically riding for Barbie when she just met. Now, when the scene first opened up, you would have thought Chanel and Barbie had been homegirls from back in middle school. But apparently they literally met, you know, when the show started. At least Lucky and Barbie, though they may not have known each other, you know, for many years, at least they had some type of experience outside of the show. Chanel, you just met Barbie. So you acting like you fake riding for her, or, oh, you know, she's my roommate. She's in my room. She's going to make me look bad. Like, girl, you just doing the most. Like, Chanel. So then Lucky says she wanted, so basically the girls is meeting up. You feel me? So, you know, Chanel, Lexi Blow, you know, Boss Tech, they met up. You know, Lexi Blow basically told Chanel she shouldn't have been riding for this bitch when they just met. Lucky and the other girls kind of joined in with the rest of the group, and Lucky was just basically talking about how she, you know, was kind of upset that Barbie didn't, you know, stay to the end and really duke it out with the girls. But then Lucky said out her mouth, you know, I kind of wanted her to stunt on me a little bit. What? Lucky, you a cute girl and everything, and I like you, but sometimes you just be saying like the craziest stuff. Like, I would never say in a competition, especially really no bitch that really just violated me. We can make up and everything, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I really kind of wanted her to stun on me. No, you want to win the competition. You want to stun on her. You feel me? It's okay for you to say, oh, I kind of wish she would have stayed and ducked it, you know, and stayed to the end. But don't sit up there and say you wish the bitch would stun on you. Like, Lucky, girl, get some backbone. So after Joseline throws Barbie's shit out, she gathers all the girls so they can finally get ready for these damn rehearsals. The next scene comes and Barbie's pimp basically comes, or her alleged pimp comes and gets her stuff. Barbie didn't get out the car. She won with all the foolishness, you know, but whoever that guy was who picked up her stuff, he was in a nice ass whip. It could have been rented, but nonetheless, you know, she was stunting, whether it was fake or whatever, stunting for the show. She really pulled up, you know, with a bars and a nice car and got her shit. So I guess she really get money in real time. So kudos to you, Barbie. Hopefully you don't get your ass whipped at the reunion, but we will see you there. So while Barbie is packing, before I get off this, Barbie was packing her stuff and Lucky was like, you know, hitting the splits while Barbie's dude was getting the suitcases. And I'm like, girl, Yummy did that already. Yummy was already on the pole dancing while the girls were fighting. So, bitch, it's just a little too late, like JoJo said. So the next scene opens up and Sapphire is basically going in on Chanel. So apparently Chanel was being fake and following behind Barbie. The way it seemed on the show, it did seem like it kind of came out of nowhere, the way Sapphire was coming at Chanel, and Chanel seemed very quiet and docile. And it was kind of like, damn, Sapphire, you going in on Chanel, like, kind of hard, you know what I mean? But I was on Sapphire's Instagram the other night, and she did post that it was more to why she called Chanel out. Sapphire basically said on her Instagram that when Barbie was in the house, Chanel would come to Sapphire and Lucky. Now, you know, Lucky and Barbie was beefing. Chanel would come to Safari and Sapphire. I don't know why I keep saying Safari from Flavor of Love. Sapphire and Lucky, you know, Chanel was going to them basically telling stuff about Barbie, pretty much. And it was way more to the situation that Zeus did not display. So to Sapphire's defense, you know, it did kind of seem like she was being a bully, but to her defense, she did say it was way more going on, and Chanel was being super, super messy, you know, trying to be Barbie's friend, going, you know, behind her back to them, talking shit. And I can kind of see that because she did the same thing as soon as Barbie left. She's supposed to be your close friend, but as soon as you left, you threw her under the bus. So I kind of believe what Sapphire was saying. So the girls finally arrive at the dance studio. They finally get to the dance studio. We're, what, the 3rd or 4th episode in, and we are finally getting to rehearsals. But before the girls get to dancing, Joseline gives the girls an option to vote on whether Boss Tech should rehearse and practice with the girls. Now, if you guys don't remember, you know, Boss Tech got into a fight with Big Lex. Big Lex snatched her frontal off and stuffed it in the crack of her puss. So Boss Tech felt like she needed to leave, go get a weave, a quick weave or whatever, get her hair done. They're in Atlanta. I think Boss Tech is centered in Atlanta, so it wasn't hard for her to kind of leave and go get her hair done. But because she left to go get her hair done, she missed the first rehearsal. So Joseline was giving the girls like, hey, you got an option. Because she missed rehearsal, it's up to you guys. Whoever wins and votes, she can dance. If she doesn't get enough votes, she can't dance. So Lexi, Natural, Chanel, Lexi Blow, not Big Lex. Lexi Blow, Natural, Chanel So, and Yummy vote to let Boss Tech dance. Sapphire, Lucky, Big Lex, and Aqua voted to not let Boss Tech dance, which was a tie. Big Lex was basically going in, you know, and I kind of agree with Big Lex. She said, this is a competition. You know what I mean? We're here to compete. She missed the first rehearsal. You know what I mean? We were on that pole. You know, pole work is hard. Even if you're on that bitch for 3 minutes, you're going to get a workout. And it's hard. You're going to be out of breath. You're going to be tired, sweating. So Big Lex like, bitch, we was at the rehearsal. We would bust our ass sweated. You didn't. This is a competition. We ain't here to be friends. We here to get this money. We ain't splitting the $10,000. So you're not in. Sapphire basically said the same thing, just louder. Natural basically said that she felt like since Barbie had left, the girls were kind of a little bit more cohesive. The energy had changed and she felt like, hey, let's just start fresh. Let her dance. I'm more towards Big Lex. I understand the kumbaya. Miss Natural tried to kind of throw in the, we gotta be together as black women, but you can't really be together when you're in a competition. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, orange, green. This is a competition. Now, if it was an instance where you guys are working on a group project for a company, yeah, I could kind of see how you're not going to throw your sister under the bus. If this is a situation where, you know, any situation outside of a competition, I can understand the logic of, hey, don't throw your sister under the bus, but this is a competition. I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Chinese, Asian, Korean, Vietnamese, Panamanian. I don't give a damn who you are, what you are. This is a competition. So because it was a draw, because it was half and half, Joseline made the final decision, and that was to not let Boss Tech rehearse. You know, I feel like Joseline convinced her to stay in the house. But she said, bitch, I gotta, one, make this show interesting, and two, bitch, you played yourself because you left my house. So then Yummy starts randomly going off, you know, I'm here, this is a competition, I'm here to dance, da, da, da. And I'm like, yeah, she crazy. You feel me? When Yummy started randomly going off, I was like, yeah, that bitch, she Looney Tune. She loony. So Joseline shows the girls the routine. It's a very sexy routine. It didn't really have pole work. Well, it didn't have pole work at all. So it was kind of like a sexy kind of routine. From what we saw, it looked like it was about 30 seconds. It could have been longer. You know how they edit stuff on the show. But it seemed like a little 30-second, 40-second routine. Real cute, real sexy. So when she was done, Yummy volunteered to go first. Again, I love Yummy's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she may not be the most attractive. She may not have the best body, but she always finds a way to stand out. And that's why I love Yummy. She volunteered to go first, but she didn't really get the dance moves. So then Lucky went next. She didn't get the dance moves. So the girls continue to practice, but they're still not getting it. You know, Joseline had me dying when she said choreography. Now I feel like I'm about to answer the question I asked earlier in the video, which was, does her lyrics make sense to her? And it probably does. Because if she was able to look at the word choreography and read choreography, her lyrics probably do make sense to her, but I digress. After Joseline showed the girls how to do the dance a couple times, she starts clowning them. You know what I mean? She called out Yummy because she said, bitch, you was talking all this shit. You hopped in the front of the class, cussing out the girls. You can't get the choreo. You can't dance that well. Ms. Natural, you say you have a background in dance. You ain't getting the routine. Lucky, I done made you the bottom, bitch. You ain't getting the moves. Y'all bitches need to get y'all shit together. So while the girls are dancing, Aqua's wig falls off. I expect nothing less from her. She's been looking very raggedy this season. I will say in her confessional look this episode, she looked very nice. I loved her hair. Her makeup looked very nice. Her dress was pretty. Her confessional look this episode, she looked good. But her wig fell off because she clearly didn't have enough pins. She didn't glue it down properly and the bitch fell off. And she runs off from rehearsals. When rehearsals are done, apparently the Zeus producers told Joseline that when Aqua's wig fell off and she ran back to fix it, she was trying to get, I guess, into the producer room or get to a mirror. And she was basically knocking on the door, open the motherfucking door, open this door right now. You know what I mean? Being kind of disrespectful and pushy. And that rubbed Joseline the complete wrong way. Joseline is going in on Aqua, completely disrespecting her. Aqua then expressed that she wanted to go home, probably because it wasn't what she expected it to be. And Joseline is continuing to go in on her. You know, bitch, we didn't give you this opportunity. You want to go home. You disrespected production. Now all the other girls start jumping in. You know, Miss Natural, Boss Tech. You know, look, we stood up for you. We had your back against, you know, other girls when they were coming at you, calling you raggedy, making fun of your abortions. And now you want to leave. You're making us look bad, which I feel like it's a competition again. Like, if the bitch wants to go, let her go. Why are y'all so pressed and like want her to leave? Like, oh, we did so much. Like, bitch, I stood up for you because that's the type of person I am. But you can go too, because didn't she say it was only gonna be 3 people that makes it, 3 or 4 people? So if it's 8 right now, or 8 or 9 of them right now, another person that leaves, that's another person off the chopping block. So why are y'all even mad or talking about we did so much for you when you know? So Aqua did the very, very insulting thing, which was cough, while Joseline was talking. And Joseline said that she's not a motherfucking germ. So don't be coughing around her. She got all up in the girl's poor face. The girl ain't say shit. Poor Aqua. Girl, you was a homeless sugar baby. You had a double homicide abortion. You got called out by Big Lex. Your wig fell off during rehearsal. And now Joseline is so close to your goddamn face, her spit is probably traveling up your nostrils. So then out of nowhere, Big Lex, you know Big Lex ain't for the boo caca. She already don't like Aqua. That's the girl who said double homicide. So Aqua did what she do best and attacked the girl. And when she attacked Aqua, I mean, it looked like 2 animals in the jungle. Them bitches was going ham. Them bitches was going crazy. I'm like, yeah, them bitches gonna wake up and their bones gonna be hurting. So, child, that was episode Bye Bye Barbie. You know, the episode, the seasons, it's getting juicy. I'm curious to see, how things are going on. It seems like the girls are starting to drop like flies. So we'll see. But that's my review over Joseline's Cabaret Atlanta. And thank you for tuning into my video. And like, comment, share. And until next time, deuces.